and cookie redemption reward program is still ongoing. And to qualify, just to reiterate and remind us all over, to qualify for that cookie reward, firstly, we have to um, make we have to pay our $10 back office fee as a basic part, very, very essential. We're going to talk about that as we go along, because something was, a blog post was released, the $10 was made. So that. Secondly, of $100 for you to be able to qualify for the cookie reward. If you are to make a purchase of, a transaction of $100, which is a purchase of $100 worth of TBC or Pringles, and you have not paid your $10 back office fee, you will not be qualified for cookie redemption. I'll say it again. If you are to make or get involved in a transaction of $100 worth of TBC Kringles and you have not paid your $10, you will not be qualified for the cookie reward. So the $10 back office fee is also an essential aspect in the redemption of your cookie reward. So the cookie reward is ongoing. The next thing we'll look at is the blog post for yesterday. I think about three or four posts came out yesterday, and the posts have the following headings. One states, stand for something. TBC is here to empower. Stand for something. TBC is here to empower. It is a video, and it was done by the voice of TBC, no other person than Randy Wilson. I was in that broadcast yesterday. That was around 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. thereabouts in Nigeria. I was in a meeting. I was in the live broadcast while he was making mention of this. We have to go there and just watch that video. It was sent to the blog. You have to go there, watch the video, and get a complete idea that will also build your faith. I call it faith because without the faith, without the belief system, no one can act. I believe our motivation is tied totally to our inspiration. I believe that. And our inspiration is as a result of what we believe, our belief system. So you need to watch that video to also build up your momentum, build up your motivation. We need all the energy we can get right now. We need all of the encouragement, all of the strength that we can get right now, because we are pulling each other and we are growing together. The next thing is there was a picture. It's a picture in the blog post. It says, "We are unstoppable. We are unstoppable." And you and I know that is true. TBC is unstoppable. The community is unstoppable. The economy of TBC is unstoppable. Then the last post for yesterday is, builders have the right expectation about TBC. Builders have the right expectation about TBC. It is an article. It has an article and it has images alongside. We will be going over that post today. I was able to lift out some things, and I'm going to go over the thing that I lifted out of the whole post, because the post is lengthy, kind of like very long. So I just took out some part that I feel I should deal with or read for us. Our role is for us to go read it, okay? Go visit the blog and get an idea of what it is saying. Okay, But our goal today is TBC, our responsibility. TBC, our responsibility. The idea behind it is we are responsible for the protection of our community. We are responsible for the growth of our community. We are responsible for the building of our economy. We are responsible. Okay, it is not the responsibility of one being. It's not the responsibility of a group of people or some selected few. Like, it's not the responsibility of the top 10 leaders alone. No, it is TBC is our responsibility. Is our responsibility. We are responsible as citizens of this community. Okay, as units in this community have one focus, one mind, one goal, one drive. Okay, now it is our responsibility to keep it clean. It is our responsibility to keep it energized. It is our responsibility to work out the plans that are set before us. It's our responsibility. It's not the responsibility of the admin alone. It's not the responsibility of the admin. It's only irresponsible people that will shift the job that is required to be done to someone else. It's only an irresponsible person. But we in the community, we are responsible. We are responsible people. We have gathered together. So it is our responsibility to ensure that our community is working. It's our responsibility to block out the trolls. Mind you, we have new babies. All right, let's call them new babies. We have new babies coming in to our community daily. People are coming in. These people that are coming in, they are not as matured as we are, who have been here. Yeah, they might not be as matured as we are. It is our responsibility to protect them from the trolls. It's our responsibility to coach them. When we see them in a group, it's our responsibility to guide them, energize them, motivate them. So TBC is our responsibility. I needed to clear that so that just in case I'm not able to dive into it, I'll know, okay, I have trashed it a little at the beginning. So my brothers and sisters, TBC is our responsibility, and we are not going to fail. I know you are not going to fail. I know I am not going to fail. I know that builders in this community are not going to fail, and we are going to get to our destination. Okay, so like I used to say, I penned it down, things I got from the blog. So I'm going to read it out. Now, the blog post, May 8th, 2018, builders have the right expectation about TBC. Builders have the right expectation about TBC. People who purchase, and I like the opening. I'll tell you why I like the opening. I like the opening so well. I'll tell you because of us progressing. People who purchased TBC in 2016 took the largest risk. People who purchased TBC in 2016 took the largest risk. In 2016, okay, now let's just look at that. People who purchased. Why? It was just an idea then. Okay, they invested. This group of people invested a lot. Okay, they took the largest risk. Things could have just gone out of control. Things could have gone south. Things could have just gone the opposite of the expectations. Okay, but they were there. They were willing to risk all. And I believe someone rightly said, if you are not willing to risk all, then you are not willing to gain any. If you are not willing to risk all, then you are not ready to gain any. So to gain, people must be willing to risk it. Okay, so those people took the largest risk. All right. In 2016, TBC went from just being an idea. I'm reading the post for yesterday. In 2016, TBC went from just being an idea in the mind of one person to being a proven concept. It went from being an idea to being a proven concept. It was proven. Reports, yes, give it all. Give it your all to help others. Thank you, sir. Reports of goods and services being traded for TBC happened as early as 2016 within our first 6 months of existence. Reports came in to the admin that goods and services were traded, were exchanged, were traded within the first 6 months of the existence of TBC. So the system, the idea was proven at that time. That is to build, I believe the reason for that is to let the newbies and those who are becoming dismayed as a result of the fact that they have listened to a wrong person. Okay? They've listened to a wrong concept. Now the person is now dismayed. Okay? All right? That alone should let you know that what that person told you is a lie. And let me quickly just say this. Those who are having a very poor perception and concept about TBC, do you see what is happening? Do you see how TBC is spreading all over the globe? Do you see the purchase that is being done? Do you see the influx that is happening recently? And you are listening to a negative person, a troll, you are listening to them. Come off it, guys. Results were gotten as far back 2016. And if I am permitted, I want to say this. It has been in my heart. If I am permitted, let's really say it. If you were the creator of TBC, if you were the creator of TBC today, and you have such a huge potential, you created it. You have such a huge potential of coins. Will you want to forget the potentials? What can be? What can be? Do you want to forget it? That since you are the creator, like Bitcoin, for instance. Let me use Bitcoin. Let's keep TBC. Bitcoin. Let's assume that Mr. A or Nakamoto Satoshi, who created it, we want to scam people for how much? When he knows or they know that when one Bitcoin hits 20,000, $100,000, do you know what that will mean to the creator? If I created a thing as this, do you know what that will mean to me? Man, that will surpass the amounts that people will be paying. It will surpass it. For instance, let's come home. It will surpass the $10. Do you know what it will mean when one TBC hits its maturity level and a creator have over 8,000, over 100,000 of it? Do you know what it will mean? And I want to scam people for $10? Guys, let's be realistic. Stop listening to those negative people. They are trying to deny you of the good that is ahead of you. They are trying to deceive you to joining them in their own drive. Maybe they have a notion of creating their own. They want to create something and they want to rip you off. Do not listen to them. Do not fall for their trap. Okay, now I've gotten that off my chest, and I think I'm going to be saying it again and again and again and again until the entire community gets it into their mind and let this troll, and when the troll comes out, they look at the troll eyeball to eyeball and tell the person, you are not good for me. I'm not going to stop this one message. I will keep repeating it again and again. Okay, so let me quickly dive into the post. So I've gotten that off my chest. Some of these non-builders of TBC are very vocal about their expectations of TBC today. They are very vocal. What they're expecting of TBC. They are so loud. In Nigeria, we call them loudmouths. They are so loud. Okay? On the one hand, they want TBC to practically save their lives. That is what they're looking for. That's what all of us are looking for. They want TBC to practically save their lives. Now, admin, I like this part so well. It just shows that the person is not thinking. They want TBC to practically save their lives. And on the other hand, they are busy making a lot of negative noise about how they are not getting what they expect out of TBC on Facebook. Now, you're expecting good to come to you. It's like a man who is praying to the Almighty. That same man who is praying to the Almighty is going about speaking and vomiting negativity about himself. How will the good come to that kind of a person? These people are expecting good to come to them. Yet, they are the ones who are also going on Facebook and other social media, and they are vomiting and speaking all forms and manner of negativity. To me, the person is not thinking. I'm sorry. If that offends you, I'm really sorry. But the truth is, it just shows to me that you are not thinking. If of which I know that TBC is beneficial to me and is going to be more beneficial to me in the future, why speak against it? Why speak against it? If I'm to do that, it just shows that I'm not thinking. It just shows that I'm sitting on my senses. That's the meaning. It means that I am sitting on my senses, that my senses It's not here. It's in my us. Okay? But I know I'm my right frame of mind. So, and that is why I spoke about the TBC is our responsibility. It's my responsibility. I'm not ashamed of it. It is my responsibility to join my effort with whatever effort the TBC admin is going to put out. It is my responsibility to go all out. It's my responsibility to join. All right, let me quickly say this. When I did not do, when I was chosen to do the very first live broadcast, and I was unable to do it as a result of the registration on YouTube, there were so many verifications that I needed to do on YouTube. My heart broke. I wept. I'm telling you for the first time, I wept. My heart broke. I felt this disappointment that I couldn't just measure up. I couldn't just do it. Why? I know it is my responsibility. I have dipped my hand into this plow and I'm not looking back. And it is said, he that put his hand into the plow and looked back is not fit. It's very simple. Okay, so let me know if I flagged that. You'll find out in the blog. You can interpret it. You see the interpretation there. It is all clear. Okay. So don't go on Facebook and do any negative things, all right? So the blog also have to say, do you go on Facebook and complain about your job, just over broke? Job, just over broke? Your job? Do you go on Facebook and complain when there are negativities in your job? Do you go on Facebook to complain about your company? He said, are you allowed to bring the company morale down? Are you allowed with your negativity while you are at your job? People like that get fired, period. You go negative about your company, they kick you out. Let's look at a practical example. Okay, let's skip it. I don't want to be kind of religious right now. You go negative about your company, they kick you out. So admin is saying, do you go negative? Do you go complaining on Facebook that my boss is wicked? My boss refused to pay me. I work in company XYZ and they are not paying me. Do you do that? Or they are holding my salaries for this number of years? Do you do that? If you don't do that, why are you complaining on Facebook? Why are you tearing down TBC? Or why are you trying? Not that you're tearing. Why are you trying? Because nobody can. Because we are united together. And there's no force that can come against us. There's no force. We are united. United will stand. United will stand. And we are not divided. Okay? So, he said, they get fired, don't they? So stop it. Admin is saying, stop it. Stop slowing us down here in TBC. Guys, that's the truth. People who go out, you are slowing the pace down. TBC builders are not just building TBC for themselves. They are building it for you too. They are building it for everybody. If you don't want to be a TBC builder, that's fine. That is fine. If you don't want to be a TBC builder, there's no problem. There's no issue there. You are not compelled to do it. Admin said, you don't have to be, just don't get in the way of those who are building TBC. Don't just get in the way of those who are TBC builders. Wisdom. Okay? If you are not building it, then don't oppose somebody. Period. Next thing is, admin said, I've been thinking about the reward. So you need to visit the post so that you can get everything. Admin said, I've been thinking about the reward of the TBC builders and the other TBC members. He did not name them. They are just other TBC members. All right. What? Okay, let's see. And the other TBC members. Whatever you want to, okay, of the other TBC members, whatever you want to call them. As I have said many times before, TBC is all about spreading opportunities and not about spreading obligations. TBC is all about the opportunity, spreading the opportunity and not the obligation. Once we have fully matured and have 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires, what should be the difference between the two categories? Should it just be timing? Once we have gotten a million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires, what should separate these two people? Is it just time? That's the first question. Should those that got in early and paid $110 all get to be the billionaire? Is that healthy? Those that came in early and got paid the 110, which is did the transaction of $100 and paid their $10 and back off his fee. Should it be that those ones should just be the billionaires too? Is that healthy? Meaning, would that be like you just cheated someone or somebody who has been doing now feel like, you see, like a wasted effort or time? Okay. That's what the question is saying. The next question says, should those that got in early and paid and then just sat quietly in the background get in the same reward as the hard-working TBC builders that also got in early and paid? That's what TBC has been saying or asking. Would it be fair? Would that be fair? That's the question of these 3 questions. Will it be fair? Will it be just? Okay. That's not right. TBC has been said. That's not right at all. If we don't fill up the billionaire zone of our TBC economy in May, this month, as of June 1st, 2018, there will be 2 sets of cookie rewards. Next month, 2 sets of cookie rewards when we don't achieve it. Okay, the if was used. He said, the admin said, the amount of cookies a TBC builder will earn will be so exciting, will be 1,000 times higher than what other TBC members will earn in cookies. And you don't have to sit back, right? We don't have to sit back. We have to become builders because there are rewards that are coming. But don't build. Don't build because of the reward alone. Build because you believe. Build because you have passion. Build because you stand up for something. Build because you know what you are pursuing. So let not just be the reward. I believe in reward so much, but I believe more in vision. I like reward, but I believe more in vision. The vision to get into where we are going to, our maturity, motivates me more. I want to do more to help us get to our maturity, to join and contribute to helping us get to our maturity. So don't just be a builder for the reward, be a builder for the vision. Okay. So the admin said the cookies will be 1,000 times higher. All right. The time is up. Will be 1,000 times higher than other members will earn in cookies. The admin went further to say TBC Builder enrollment will be coming soon inside the Kringle Cashback Office. So all TBC Builders take note. For now, the expectation and one additional thing implied. TBC Builders will answer the keyword correctly for the send button meetings, and they will do regular broadcasts. Meaning we have to, TBC Builders, they are always in the send button meeting. TBC Builders, they do live broadcasts 247. Okay? Implied is that they will study the blog. Those TBC Builders deserve to become the TBC billionaires. Everyone else will become TBC millionaire until we conclude the distribution phase of TBC. Then admin now went further. Okay, we're almost done. Admin went further to say, out of 40,000 send buttons turned on, only 5,000 to 7,000 members impute the keywords correctly for send button meetings. Only 5,000 to 7,000 members. We have the others. Okay, that's not good enough. If your send button is on, you have to make every Monday meeting a priority. A priority. It is a priority. I was with a friend at his office on Monday, and I joined the meeting. I was in his office, I joined the meeting. While I was seeing him off, we're going somewhere, on the road, I was still in the meeting till it closed down. So there's no excuse good enough that anybody wants to give, unless, for us in Africa, in Nigeria, maybe the person have a subscription challenge. Okay, I can't say much about that today. All right. Then it goes on, second to the last, it said, admin said, also, as of June 1st, 2018, we will only count paid members as real TBC members. And only paid members will will increase the value of our TBC coin. June, only paid members will increase our value. So good, so good, so good. I love it. Because a lot of people don't value what they don't pay for, and I love it. Lastly, he said, last of all, admin said, I am having the programmers build a new cookie reward for the broadcasters. Super awesome. So you gotta be a broadcaster. There is a cookie reward coming for all broadcasters. Keep it up. Don't get tired. Don't retire. Let's keep the fire and the passion alive. He said, for a limited time, the post said, for a limited time only, every time you do a broadcast, you will get 1 million cookies. And the best part of it is that it will be retroactive all the way back to March 21st, 2018, when we started the 24/7 broadcast. Yay! You got to be a part of this train. So all those who have their send button, my advice is join the train. Let's make this work. Let's make this work and get it all done. Okay. Mr. Stephen said I have 43 live broadcasts so far. Awesome. When I counted before we started today. I think out of the 48 slot, I counted about 11 left. 11. Maybe something just happened over. So super awesome. We are doing a great job. Let's keep the pace high, and let's keep passion and hope alive. I'll see you again tomorrow. When I'll see you tomorrow, stay blessed and have a lovely, lovely day ahead. I love you. God bless you.